Welcome in to Grinnell Tiger Basketball. We are here at the Grinnell Gymnasium. This is the final home game for the Grinnell Tigers tonight. The boys are kind of ending the season on a little bit of a rough note. Not exactly what I think Coach Sharp was looking for at a 1-19 season, but as they've come down to the end, they definitely showed some strives of improvement, and I think that looking into the future of next year, they definitely have something to build upon. They are hosting tonight the Mt Vernon Mustangs. Mustangs come into play tonight with a record of 7-13, coming off of 3 losses to Solon, Williamsburg, and Center Point, Urbana. The last 3 games have all been pretty tight scores within 4 or 5 points of losing. But as Mt Vernon comes in tonight, they are, as you look out on the video, they are in black with the maroon and white trim on their jerseys and shorts, and the Grinnell Tigers in their home whites trimmed out in orange and black and orange. As we look towards this game tonight, we have mentioned 3 seniors that are playing their last home contest. That'd be Ethan Mitchell, Nick Pop, and Tristan Deserano. All 3 have been good contributors throughout the season. Ethan had a few absences in the early season, but has definitely made some great contributions in the end of the season. I think it would have been a great contributor in the beginning if he would have been having some playing time. Nick Pop is another senior that has just been an iron horse inside in the paint. Proved himself last year, getting a little bit of playing time up on varsity, and has started every game this season, and has just been kind of a good center point for the team to revolve around and get that ball inside and work around. As Coach Sharp has mentioned, Tristan is just a solid player. He's had a pretty valuable time that he's played on the JV, and been a great contributor on that side. So I think we look forward to what these seniors have able to contribute to us tonight, and what else that they have looking forward to in the futures. As we're going to take a little break here, they're going to announce the starting lineups, and then we'll come back and go live with the ball game. All right, starting lineups for the Mt Vernon Mustangs. Cale Sneeden, a senior, number 1. Drew Adams, number 2, a senior. Number 5, Blake Booth, a junior. Nick Leopold, a senior. And Keaton Kucher. Starting for the Grinnell Tigers tonight, number 10, Jaden Gibson. Number 12, Eli Ivana. Number 20, Ethan Mitchell. Number 22, Jake Hull. And lastly, our center, senior Nick Pop, number 32. All right, again, welcome Tiger fans for some Grinnell Tiger Boys Basketball. My name's Dan Walker. I'm doing the commentary for tonight. I have Tyler Walker doing the camera video for me. We are ready for action. Coach Sharp sends his team out to the center court, and we're ready for the jump ball. Height-wise, they have a pretty good matchup between the Tigers and the Mustangs. Ball's up in the air. Sneeden takes the jump, and the Mustangs control the ball for the first quarter. Adams throws the ball around, drops it around to Kuchar. Kuchar on the far side, back up to Booth on the top. Sneeden drives in the right-hand side, dishes it back out to Leopold. Tigers playing tough, man-to-man defense inside. Ethan Mitchell posting up against the back around the top. Pop drops out on the defender. Ethan Mitchell tops him out, top the key. Drive off to the right-hand side. Back around top, far left-hand side. Does a pump fake. Ball's around the right-hand side. It's in the right-hand corner. Booth tosses it in. Drew Adams up for two. Jaden Gibson brings the ball up for the Tigers. Quick pass in to Eli. Eli drips her off. Quick shot in. Mustangs rebound. Leopold grabs the ball. Mustangs bring her up on the left-hand side. Brings the ball back around to the top side of the key. Ivanka throws a little pressure at him at the top of the key. Off the right-hand side. Ball swings up the top of the key. Quick little touch foul on the elbow by Ethan Mitchell. Mustangs toss the ball in possession. Adams takes a look on the top side of the key. Passes around to Kuchar. Kuchar takes a quick drive in against Ivanka. Eli gets a little touch foul on the way up, so that's our first foul on Eli for the Knights. Kuchar's going to go to the line for two. All in all, the Mustangs are pretty good from the free throw line. They all their starters are 65% and above from the free throw line. A couple of them at 89 and 80%. So he sinks both of them in there. We'll just have to see that they don't get the Tigers in foul trouble and use that to their advantage. Gibson brings it around the top side. Eli looks at Pop up in the top of the key. Back around to Gibson. Ethan Mitchell takes the spot. Oop, pulls it back out. A little bit drive in the lane. And they call it jump ball, ties it up in the lane. Something that we've seen a lot this year is that things that we think are fouls, and they're calling as jump balls quite a bit. Gibson's going to toss the ball in. Quick little jumper by Pop there for two. Mustangs up by two. Mt Vernon brings the ball up. Ooh, should have been a double dribble there. Brings it around right-hand side. Sneeden drives in against Pop, kicks it back out. Top of the key, back around the left-hand side. Thinks about the three-pointer. Drops it back down. Nice little steal by Jake Hall. Eli grabs it, gets it back into Gibson, and we're bringing the play back up the court. Quick pass down. Ethan Mitchell thinks about it, drives the lane again. Nice little play in to two, and the and one. Fouls on Booth, and Ethan Mitchell's going to go to the line for one. In and out. Jake Hole with a quick rebound. Quick foul on Sneeden as he backs out on the rebound. Nick Pop tosses the ball in. Ooh, quick little turnover Back up the court, the Mustangs are running with it. Pretty good man defense. Nice drive there on Pop. Fouls on Snyden. Goes to the line. He gets the and one, and we're going to see if we can't get another one out of the free throw. Again, as I mentioned earlier, these guys are just phenomenal free throw shooters. So I really look forward to them taking it to the line and putting that pressure on the Tigers. Tigers are down 4-7 as they bring it up to the court. Last couple games, we've seen Ethan Mitchell, Jaden Gibson kind of going to the three-point line. We'll see if this man defense puts a little pressure against them. Cole throws in the three-pointer there. And again, that's just as I said it. They throw the ball up, and it's a nice little possession change. We got a 7-7 ball game. Mustangs come right back down the court, put two in the hole on the drive. If they could get the momentum and get the offense to move and get their nice pick set, I think Grinnell could have some good advantage at the three-point line. We'll see. Jake looked at the three-pointer, thought about it, swung it back out to Jaden. Ethan Mitchell tosses it up for the three. Off the side of the rim, Jake Cole goes to the basket and gets the and one. Nice little drive by Jake, and the efforts on the rebound. 9-9 game, and we're going with Jake to the basket for the and one. Shots up. Jake gets it in there. Tiger basketball 10-9. We got 4:23 left here in the first quarter. Mustang toss the ball back around the side. Down low. Back up to the top of the key. Jaden Gibson presents a little bit of tough defense right up top. Nick Pop comes back same. The drive to the lane. Swinging it back around the left-hand side. Mustangs take a look at it. Toss it back around there at top of the key. Eli Vanka's throwing a little pressure against him. He drives the lane against Eli. And we have a travel violation. Turnover on the Mustangs. It's going to be Tiger basketball. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Tiger basketball, and they're coming back up the court. Mustangs present the Tigers with about a half-court man defense. Ethan Mitchell up for two, about a 15-footer. Nice little jump shot, and they're falling tonight. It's a lot of what we've seen out of Ethan Mitchell these last 4 or 5 games. He's just bringing his game every time he shows up in the court and being the leader for this basketball team. Kutcher tosses in two for the Mustangs. Coming back, Tiger basketball up the court. Gibson with a nice drive to the corner. Eli drives in, looks back out. Jaden Gibson tosses up a three, and it's good. 15-11 ball game, Grinnell Tigers. 3:09 left in the first quarter. Tigers are playing excellent defense. Little 15-foot jumper by Kutcher off the front side of the free throw line. Gibson brings the ball back up. Studies the offense. It starts it into motion. Jay Cole takes a drive around the inside of the lane. Tosses it back to Jaden Gibson. Back around the top of the key to Ethan Mitchell. He tosses up a three. Just off the backside of the rim. Kutcher grabs the rebound for the Mustangs, and they're going back up the court. Mitchell cuts him off on the front side. Down low, Jake Cole puts a little defense on him. Pops out. They drive down around the baseline. Gibson presents him with a little defense. He makes a quick drive in, and they're up 2 points. Tiger basketball coming back the other way. We got a tie ball game, 15-15. Jake Cole makes a little drive. Arrow step back out, tosses it to Ethan Mitchell. Nice look into to Nick Pop, two-pointer. We're up 17-15. Quick timeout by Mt Vernon. All right, we're back. Tiger basketball 17-15. The Grinnell Tigers are ahead with 2:02 left in the first quarter. Mustangs are just come out of a timeout. They bring the ball back up. A couple substitutes in. Three-pointer from the left-hand side of the wing from Kutcher. It wedges right into the side of the rim bank board, something you don't see very often, but it's going to be a roll back to Mustang basketball off of the jump ball reversal. So Mustangs with the ball. They bring it back around. Booth brings the ball back around to Kutcher. Kutcher's looking at a way to get in the inside. Grinnell's still playing that tough defense, man on man. A.J. Wilkins is into the ball game, and he picks up a quick foul on that. Booth hits his first one on that. Misses the second one. Pop grabs the rebound, gets it over to Gibson, and Gibson brings her back down the court. Kind of odd for Booth. He is a 91% free throw shooter coming into tonight's ball game. Pop takes it around the right-hand side, looks at Hull. Hull makes a nice little drive, and he gets stolen right out of his hands. Mustangs bring the ball back up. Leopold makes a drive in. Foul is on number 10, Jaden Gibson. So he gets the shot and is going to go to the free throw line for the and one. Drew Adams to the line. Adams is a 70% free throw shooter also, so anytime you're above that 65% range, that's pretty good from the free throw line. Back up the court, Gibson makes a nice drive in, looks across the court, sees Pop. Pop gets tough defense throwing him on underneath the basket, so turnover out of bounds, and that's going to be Tiger basketball. Substitution in ball game. Owen Kaufman, a freshman, in for Nick Pop. Owen presents a little bit height inside there for that center position. Back around, Ethan Mitchell's kind of clearing out the side, looking for the drive. Pass back out top key. Jaden Gibson takes a look. Again, puts it back right in Owen's hands. Owen tosses back around to A.J. A.J. takes a spot up for a three-pointer off the backside of the rim. Mitchell with a nice grab on the rebound. Looks cross court. Jay Cole spots up for a three-pointer, and it's good. Tigers back on top, 2019, with 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Mustang comes down. Grinnell still in that man-to-man defense. Presents it around the top side of the key. Adams spots it up, sets up the play, knowing there's only 15 seconds left in the first quarter. I'm sure they're playing for the last shot of the quarter. Sets up a high post. Looks like they're doing a double screen drive off top. Looks back in. 4 seconds, 3 seconds left. Quick shot off backside of the rim, and it's no good. Owen Kaufman grabs that last rebound. We go into the end of the first quarter. Tigers up 2019 over the Mt Vernon Mustangs. Nice little game of basketball being played tonight. The Tigers staying in that man defense on the defensive side of the court, and they're playing, Mt Vernon's playing a straight-up man against them, which allows the offense to have a little bit of more of a working flow. You see the ball movement is very good for the Tigers. They're seeing open people and looking at the cross-court passes as they get set up. Just a little bit of calming down. The three-pointers are definitely there, and I think that's going to be an advantage for them tonight if they could get those to fall down. The more we get the three-pointers out on the outside falling, and it's going to open up our big people inside. So we've already had a couple opportunities by Nick Pop, and now with Owen Kaufman in there, you have that second big hand. You can look at him, and it makes them think about who are they going to defend one way or the other. So let's get back in here to the second quarter. Again, Grinnell Tiger basketball 2019 over the Mt Vernon Mustangs. Ball play in since that last jump ball switch over when they had the ball stuck against the rim, so that made that Tiger basketball starting out this second quarter. Ethan Mitchell, again, Mt Vernon's throwing that defense they're bringing out about beyond the three-point line and pushing. So Booth got called with the foul on that one. This is going to be Tiger basketball. A.J. Wilkins is going to take the ball out for the Tigers. Tosses in down low. Ethan Mitchell, nice drive. They clear out, thinking he's got to pass it back out, and he's up for two. Mustangs bring that ball back up the court, bring it back around the right side. Quick shot by Kucher off top of the key. Only a two-pointer. Foot was on the line there, but still a nice little quick step-up shot. Tigers open up, come back down the court. Jake Hull takes a look, brings it back around the right-hand side of it. Ethan Mitchell sizing up the inside of that lane, takes a quick look. Jake Hull looks for the dive and the pass. There he is, cross-court pass. Jake Hull, three-pointers up, just off the backside of the rim. Ooh, quick little shot underneath. Cole Sneeden loses, but then turns around and gets his own rebound. Quick shot back up. Gibson brings it up again. That Mustang defense is playing them nice and tight. Quick little turnaround. Ethan Mitchell makes the drive. Booth gets called for his third foul that night as Ethan Mitchell's driving that lane. Ethan's really having good luck at that. They're either clearing out or 3 or 4 people literally are coming and attacking him, and he get that pass back out. Gibson tosses in. Ethan takes a quick look at the three-pointer, just short of the backside of the rim. Jake Cole drops to the ground. Got to be a tie up, but Mt Vernon goes ahead and they pull a 30-second timeout. So they're going to go to their benches and take a quick talk about what's going in. The defense that the Mustangs are presenting out there is pretty much a face-up defense. The Tigers are adapting to it and making their changes, actually letting them run their offense. They just need to know how to adapt if they come over pressure in that double team. And we've seen a couple times where Ethan Mitchell's made that drive to the baseline and they've turned around and he's made the dump pass either out to the left-hand side wing or to the top of the key, and we have an open three-pointer that's available to shoot. So if they could continue to look at that for the rest of the night. So reverse side of the timeout, Mt Vernon basketball, they're going to bring it up the court. Tigers are down 22-23 with 6:28 left in the second half, or excuse me, the second quarter. Nick Pop went down, kind of got stuck on the backside. So the Tigers bring the ball back up the court. Again, you can see that half-court defense man being brought right back up to A.J. Wilkins is back out of the ball game. Eli Vonka is in. Mitchell, quick drive. There it is. The double team up. Drives to the basket and gets the and one, gets the second shot. I hate to say it, you can't really go away from something it's open all night so far. Quick turnaround, and he converts it, and he gets the and 1 point. So Tiger basketball 25-25. We're all tied up here with 5:52 left in the ball game. Kucher takes a shot off the right-hand side of the wing. It's long. Ivana grabs the rebound, and they're bringing it back down the court. Sets it up. Mitchell takes, look, spots the three-pointer, and it's in. Nice little spot-up shot by Ethan. Didn't even take a second thought at it. Mustangs bring that ball back up. Drew Adams tosses off. Kucher takes it on top left-hand side of the wing. Looks, brings it back around. Number 15, Leopold, drives, gets shot blocked by Jake Cole. Ivana grabs the ball, brings it back up the court, takes a quick look. Ethan Mitchell turns around, brings it back up. Loses the ball off Eli's leg, brings it back around. Jay Gibson says, let's set this offense up. Takes a look at it. Nice little spot in by Jay Cole up there. Back around to Ivana. Gibson tosses in over a corner. Ethan Mitchell has a clear out lane. A little bit of a hold on block, no shot, but we're at 5 fouls, so that's going to be Tiger basketball. Should be on the wing. So we're in the 1-and-1. That's Kucher's first foul for the night. Ethan Mitchell, first one up, backside of the rim. Long rebound, pops, get back out, lose the ball. And it's off Tiger's leg. Jake Hull went to make the grab, and it rolled right off the bottom side of his knee. So Mustang basketball, they're bringing it back up the court. Leopold off to Kucher. Kucher thinks about the drive on the baseline. Back around the Adams. Leopold thinks about a three-pointer. Brings it around. Welch down to the baseline. Adams takes a drive in. Spots up off front side of the rim. Pop with a nice little grab, and he gets it back to Ivana. Ivana's bringing it back up the court. Nice little baseline drive, but Jake Hull tosses it up. No foul. Gets kicked back out. Mustang basketball. They're bringing back up the court. Sloppy little drive in there by Adams. Off the backside of the rim by Leopold. Leopold loses the ball. Ivana has the rebound, and we're bringing it back up Grinnell's side. 3:51 left in the second quarter. 28-25. Tigers have the lead. Ethan Mitchell's calling it for inside. Turns around, spots up. Nice little give and go. Hall and Pop didn't know who was going for the drive, and they get a turnover. A little arrow step there by Kucher. Kucher off the backside of the rim. Turn around, a little quick foul on the rebound. So Butterball gets called for his first foul. Ivanov's going to go to the line for a 1-on-1. That's their 8th foul on Mt Vernon. Tigers have 5 fouls. Drew Kaufman's into the ball game. Just off the backside of the rim. Mustangs get the ball. They bring it back up. Back it off the backside. Kucher gets left-hand side wing. Takes a look at it. Adam takes a nice little drive. 2-pointer drives in. Gibson's on the right-hand side of the wing. Ivanov takes a nice drive. Sharp calls a full timeout. Wants to bring the guys in and take a little look at what they're seeing out on the court and see if they can't make some changes in this offense. We're going to go quick timeout. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Tiger basketball, 28-27. The Tigers have the lead by 1. We're at 3:05 left in the second quarter. Coach Sharp needed a timeout to bring the crew in. Let's talk about what we're seeing out there with that defense. See if we can't get a reset. Ivana tosses the ball in. Gibson's up at the top. Passes it around. Drew Kaufman on the left-hand side of the wing. Back to Pop. Ivana takes a look at the three-pointer. Mt Vernon's hitting it hard with that man-to-man defense pressure. Ethan Mitchell has pressure against him. Double team. Looks to Ivana wide open underneath. Quick shot and up and out. Drew Coffin grabbed the rebound. Mustangs kicked it out of bounds. Jake Cole's coming in the ball game. Gibson passes in, hits pop up on the top side of the key. Take a look, gets set up here. Gibson off the right-hand side, dribbles around, sets up. Ivana looks at it, makes a nice drive to the lane, kicks out, pop on top of the key. Jake Holt makes a drive down around. Pretty rough on the bottom side action there. Jake gets knocked down. That's going to be Tiger basketball. Grinnell's did a great job for the first quarter and a half playing against this defense, but I don't know if they're just getting a little bit tired that Mt Vernon's kind of getting over pressure on them, but it seems like it's seemed to affect a little bit of the offensive play. Ball in play. Jake Hull brings around the top. Gibson on the right-hand side of the wing. Mitchell with a nice little quick pass inside. Jake Hull, 2 points. Leopold brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Swings it back around to the top. Brand on top the key. Back over to Sneeden. Sneeden's on the right-hand side. Leopold on top, left-hand side. Swings it back around. Quick pass underneath. Sneeden up. Nick Pop got his hand on the ball. Back down, Tiger basketball. Gibson bringing back up top of the key. Jake Hull with a nice little arrow step. No foul called. Quick turnover back there. Eli Vana gets it back up. Ethan Mitchell spots up for the three-pointer just off the front side of the rim. Long back up, kind of a travel. Didn't get it called. Mustang ball back up the cup. Brand back around to Butterball. Butterball drives the lane, and then he gets two. Tiger basketball. Ivanos spots up for a three-pointer, wide open, just off the backside of the rim. Long rebound, back out to Sneeden. Sneeden back over to Leopold. Leopold brings it up, drives the lane, swings it back around the left-hand side. Ethan Mitchell drives against Ethan, spins around. Butterball for another two. 30-31, Mount Vernon's up by 1. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Swings it around. Nick Pop thinks about it. Spots Ethan Mitchell spots up for the three-pointer just off the backside of the rim. Mustangs grab the rebound, and they're bringing it back up the court. Leopold brings it up, and I think he's going to be looking for the last shot of the second quarter. They're setting their offense up. They kind of go with the three-post high right there in the dead center. Start to spin around to do a little bit of a swinging ladder on that play. Again, trying to set it up with the double screen. Have to kick it off. Drive the baseline up. Off the backside of the rim, no good. Second chances. Pop gets the rebound, and we go into end of the half. Grinnell Tigers are down by 130-31 to the Mount Vernon Mustangs. Offensively, the Grinnell Tigers have played a very good first quarter and a half. The last 2 or 3 minutes of the second quarter has been kind of a rough against that man defense. They're just bringing out the pressure a little bit further beyond the three-point line, and that pressure has kind of presented a problem letting them get in there. Although we still are seeing the points when they're going one and double teaming people, and they're allowing to make some points off of that. So those are good exchange points, and for Grinnell, that's a plus. On the flip side of the court, their defense really has been a pretty good straight-up man defense, and for the most part, there's really no complaints on how they're playing. A couple missed turnovers and missed rebounds, but the shots that the Mustangs have thrown up, they've pretty much earned for the night. Tigers had a couple block shots. Nick has a couple block shots, got his hand in on it. Jake Hull had his hand up on a couple, and Ethan Mitchell had his hand on one. So for that point, they're doing a very good job and just need to adapt to what's coming at them on the backside of the court. So it is halftime here at the Grinnell Gym, and we're going to go to break. Welcome back, Tiger fans. We have about 1 minute 33 seconds left in the halftime. Just a few side notes. Next week, the Tiger boys will travel to Cedar Rapids and play Xavier in the opening game in the route to the state tournaments. And just also another reminder, 7 o'clock Saturday night, you can join us here on the Cube. We are going to be hosting Carlisle, and the girls are going to have their opening game for tournaments on their way back to Des Moines to the Wells Fargo Arena. So if everything goes right, they'll play Carlisle 7 o'clock Saturday night. If they win that ball game, and whoever the winner of the opposite game is, they'll play Tuesday night at 7 o'clock right here in the Grinnell Big Gym. We'll be here live to broadcast both of those and track the Grinnell's progress as they go to state. We will not be traveling to Xavier. However, we will be following up with the girls. Anything that's in home, we're going to track it right here on the Cube. All right, let's start off the second half. Third quarter of play. Mustangs get the ball. Bring it back up around the top side. We start off with the travel. Adams was a little bit quick to the draw as he drove onto the left-hand side there. So Tiger basketball coming back the other way. Jaden Gibson brings the ball into play, brings it up top of the key. Pop sets up a nice little pick and roll. Swings it off to Ethan Mitchell. Back off to Pop off the left-hand side. Ethan spots up, thinks about it, tosses it back around Jaden Gibson. Looks like they get Booth on the push foul there, which that's his fourth foul right away. So he's going to be going to the bench. Take a seat there. Probably save him out to the last part of the fourth quarter. So that's Grinnell basketball. Quick foul for the Mustangs right underneath the basket. Nice little drive, but Jay Cole just off the backside of the rim. Leopold grabs it, and Mustangs are bringing it back up the court. Pulls it off backside. Butterball's in the ball game. They swing it back around. Leopold takes a drop step in. Quick rack around. Kuchar. Kuchar off. Drives the rim. Pop grabs the rebound. Ivanov's got to bring the ball back up for the Tigers. Settle in the offense. They started up. Little pick and roll on the bottom side. Swing it back around. James gets on left-hand side. Ethan Mitchell makes that little drive. Again, they double-team him just like they did in the first quarter. Pops kicks it out. Jay Cole spots up for the three-pointer just off the backside of the rim. Coming back the other way. Longstein drops it in, the two-pointer. Quick turnover there by the Mustangs, and it's going to be Mustang basketball. Ball in, Adams. Adams swings it around to Kuchar. Adams back up on top side. Tigers playing tough man defense. Screens come around the top side. Back up to the top. Leopold takes a look. Adams back down around Kuchar off the left-hand wing. Gibson presents good man defense. Pop kicks back out. Gibson gets up right in Kuchar's face. Brings it back around. Adams. Long three-pointer by Kuchar, and that's good. Just a minute that they give a little slack off him. He pulls up. That's a long three-pointer for high school basketball. Can't really say long. We've seen Jade Gibson and Ethan Mitchell put up some pretty long ones too, but for what we see playing against us, not too often you see that. Mitchell back around side. Grinnell takes a full defense. Coach Sharp needs to take a look at what's going on underneath there. How come we can't get a match and get these screens and pick and rolls to work? Something's just not working there. So either going to make a change or maybe make a personnel change on where they're sitting inside that offense. Tigers coming out of this full timeout. They'll get the ball. It's going to be on the side court. Ivana's going to toss the ball in for the Tigers. 30-36. Mustangs have the lead by 6. 5:47 left right here in the second half of, the third quarter. Mustangs put a little bit tough defense on Mitchell, but they get called with the hand pick on that one. Butterball, that's his second foul of the night. Number 2 for the Mustangs here in the second half. Quick little pass in to Mitchell on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Long three-pointer by Gibson, and that's good. Just what I talked about earlier, we're used to seeing those long three-pointers, just usually not by their side. Kutcher spots up, takes the three-pointer just off the backside of the rim, spins back around, and Leopold kicks it in for the 2 on that one. 33-38. Mt Vernon is up by 5. Gibson takes it down the right-hand side, spins it back out to Ethan Mitchell. He takes a quick look at driving the lane. Another one, Gibson up, long three-pointer, and that's good. When they start hitting them, it's nice to see. Kutcher spots up for a long three-pointer. Ivana grabs the ball, brings it right back up the court on the right-hand side, sees Jake Hole underneath. Quick little turn in there, goes up, and he's going to the line for 2. Adams, that's his second foul for the Mustangs, team foul number 3. 36-38. Jake Cole goes to the line for 2. His first one's up. In, just on the front side of the rim. Rotation out. Welch is in for the Mustangs, and Nolan Brand zeroes in for the Mustangs. Second shot for Hull is up, and it's in. A little bit of a line change out. Ivana comes out. Hull comes out. A.J. Wilkins comes in, and Owen Kaufman comes in. So 2 freshmen into the ball game. Ball comes around left-hand side of the wing, brings it out. Leopold spins it back around. Adams on the right-hand side. Back up to Welch. Welch takes a look at it. Butterball drives left-hand side of the wing. Throws it in. Brand spins it back out. Leopold thinks. Takes a look at the three-pointer again. Drops it back off to Welch. Welch takes a drive right-hand side of Atlanta Kaufman. Travel. Violation. That's going to be Tiger basketball, and we're going to start over at the bottom. 38-38 tie ball game right now. 4:07 left in the third quarter. Tiger basketball. Gibson brings it back up the court for the Tigers. A.J. spots up to give a screen, throws it back around the corner. Gibson looks, another long three-pointer. That's good for the junior. Is hot tonight. Gibson with his third three-pointer. Mustangs bring the ball back around. Grinnell's putting out that man defense. They're pretty tough. Nick Pop's laying a little bit off on the front side, but every time the ball's up, They got a hand in the face. Adams takes a little bit drive, push off, and he's up for 2. Get Ethan Mitchell up for a long three-pointer. It's good. Left-hand side of the wing. So we have a 4-point ball game. Grinnell Tigers up 44-40. Ethan Mitchell gets called with a quick little pickpocket foul there at the free throw line. That's his second foul of the evening, and the Tigers' first foul for the second half. Mustangs throw the ball in. Kuchar brings it around the top side, passes off to Leopold. Hull presents tough defense. Back around the right-hand side. Back up top to Kuchar. Kuchar's thrown a couple long three-pointers up so far in the ball game. Needs to be honored at that. Toss inside to 33. Their big man. He's up and over. Pop. Not enough finesse. Jake Hull grabs the rebound. Gibson's bringing it back up the left-hand side of the court. Tigers set up their offense. A little bit of pick and roll right there on the top. Gibson gets called with a quick travel. A little bit of two-step. I think Jaden was actually asking for a foul as he was pulling on his jersey, kind of pulling him off there. But nevertheless, Mustang basketball, they're bringing it back up the court. Adams brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Top of the key. Butterball makes a nice little drive. Back off to Adams. Adams, a little 15-footer. Gibson grabs the ball. Nice quick drive down the right-hand side of the court. Looks for Jake Hull underneath and gets intercepted by Brand. Brand knocks it out of bounds. Kind of saves the Mustangs on that shot. Gibson tosses the ball back in. Quick little pass to Jake Hull. Grinnell Tigers go up 46-40. 2:05 left in the ball game. Kutcher tosses up a three-pointer on the right-hand side of the wing. Again, I don't think you can't leave him with a person off more than a foot and not a hand in his face. He's going to be tossing that three-pointer up. Hull with the ball. Oop, turnover there. Kutcher grabs the ball. No one's down the backside. Brings it back up, and they get a nice little one-shot turnover on that. Mt Vernon is within one, 46-45, 133. Gibson takes a nice drive to the lane, kicks it back out. Ethan Mitchell looks at the three-pointer, drives down the right-hand side, looks just off the backside of the rim. Mustangs with the rebound. They're bringing it back up the court. Long three-pointer by Kutcher off the backside of the rim. Nick Pop wrestles that rebound in. Gibson brings it back up. Coach Sharp barks out the play on the sidelines. Sets up the offense. Jake Hull grabs it at 15-foot line, throws up 15-footer, in for 2. Tigers back on top, 48-45. Long shot, and they're going to get Nick Pop on the over the back. It was looks like they're going to call it a non-shooting foul. So that's going to be Mustang basketball underneath. Leopold tosses into Adams. Adams makes a drive. Nice little quick shot. Good defense there by Mitchell. Nick Pop wrestles that ball away underneath, and that's Tiger basketball. Eli Vaughn is bringing the ball back up for the Tigers. Wilkins, Ethan Mitchell, three-pointer corner. It's good. 51-45, 31 seconds left in the ball game. Mustangs bring the ball down. Most likely Kutcher. He has the three ball. He throws it back up. Short rebound. Jake Hull grabs it. Vanna brings the ball in, and it's going to be Grinnell Tiger ball, and they're going to look for the last shot of the third quarter. Eli's clearing them out. Mitchell's calling for the ball. Mitchell makes the drive right down the lane. Jake Hull tosses the three-pointer up. Looks like we got a foul on Leopold, maybe. Yes, the foul's on Leopold. That's his second foul of the night. Owen Coffman's in the ball game. Jaden Gibson comes back in, gives us that 3-ball length out there, spins it back around. Jaden looks at it. 4 seconds left in the ball game. Jake Hull tosses up the 3-pointer. Short. Kutcher takes a long bomb throw at it. Doesn't even come close. So after 3, the Grinnell Tigers lead 51-45 as we go into the fourth quarter. A couple things they're just standing out that third quarter, and that's a 3-point shooting by the Grinnell Tigers between Ethan Mitchell and J.D. Gibson, definitely stepping up to the line and making the difference. Without that, there's been some good defensive play that's pushing them. But also on the flip side, that Kutcher has kind of been their man for 3-pointers on the Mt Vernon side. The Mustangs, they're not shy to throw that 3-pointer up. And if Kutcher has an open look, he's going to take it. And if you don't have a hand in his face, he's making that basket. So one way or the other, the Tigers have to adapt to that and get a hand in his face. If they don't, he could be a little bit of trouble for him for the rest of the game in this fourth quarter. I'm sure that Coach Sharp's making that adjustments, and he knows and sees the same thing that we're looking at up here. So let's see if they make those adjustments, and we're going into fourth quarter basketball here. Eli Vaughn is going to toss the ball in. It looks like Jane Gibson's going to grab it. So Tiger basketball 51-45 as we go into the fourth quarter here. 8 minutes of ball game left, and let's see if the Grinnell Tigers could finish it off for their second win of the season. Adams throwing some hard pressure at Gibson right there at top of the key. Leopold brings it back around, and that's 2 points for the Mustangs right off the bat. Adams again right up there close. The Mustangs are just putting that defense pressure, anticipating what that pass is going to be. So Grinnell's going to have to look and not be so much projecting where they want to throw that ball. That pressure is definitely there. Ivana's looking in. Jake Hall takes it atop the key. Long 3-pointer by Gibson off the front side of the rim. Mustangs grab the ball. Adams brings it up. Leopold makes the drive, uncontested. Pop puts a hand in his face, but still, Coach Sharp wants a quick timeout. Take a look what's going on. It's 51-49. Mt Vernon rushes back with a quick 4 points of the fourth quarter. Ethan Mitchell meets the ref at half court. I think wants to discuss a little bit of what may be going on out there. It's definitely a little bit tighter defensive play than we've seen, but progressively through about the end of the second quarter up until where we're at right now, the defense that Mustangs have been putting on is just inching closer and closer. And starting out the fourth quarter, they're definitely just right in their face and not really giving the Grinnell Tigers the opportunity to even think and look about where they want to throw a pass to. So as they start to make these changes, it's really looking at when they start to bring up a double team on it, who's going to be the open person and how you're going to make those changes to find that open person. But you just can't let them shake you and make you think that they won the ball game just by playing defense. So let's see what comes out of this timeout and see how we can make the change. Tigers on the floor. We got Ivana throwing the ball in. Gibson, Mitchell, Hull, and Pop. 7:21 left in the ball game. 51-49 Tiger basketball. Tosses around to Mitchell. Mitchell takes a quick look at it. Brings him up. Quick little pass in over Pop's head. Turnover. Adams grabs the ball. Brings it up to court. Spot up. 3-pointer by Booth. Again, you just can't leave them alone. You have to put a hand in their face or they're going to be making those. Turnover by Gibson. Adams spins it back around. Open layup. Drives it back down. Another quick two-pointer. Mustangs are on an 8-0 run starting out this fourth quarter. Ethan Mitchell drives the lane, brings it back around. Quick little dump-off pass. Pop is short. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Second time. That's when long. Goes around the backside. Quick pass in. J. Cole grabs it. He throws it up and gets two. 53-54. Tigers down by one. 6:13 left in the ball game. Spot around. Leopold on top of the key. Tosses down into Sneeden. Sneeden's back in the ball game playing with 4 fouls. Kicks it out to Leopold on the left-hand side of the wing. Ivana steps up into Kuchar, knowing that that's our threat on the three-point. Back around the backside. Quick little 16-footer up. Ivana grabs the rebound. Tiger basketball coming back down the other side. Ivana drives in. Gibson back around top key. Back down to Ethan Mitchell on the right-hand side wing. Kicks it out to Gibson. Gibson takes a quick look. Hard pass into J. Cole. Quick little arrow step in. Drives the lane off the right-hand side, back to the left, and then it's back Mustang basketball. Leopold spots up for a three-pointer on top the key. Sneeden gets his rebound. No one uncontested. They put it back in. 56-53, Mt Vernon's basketball. 5:12 left in the ball game. Adams keeps putting that pressure up on Gibson on the front side of the key. Quick little pass turnaround. Ethan Mitchell, three-pointer. In and out of it. J. Cole out of his hands. Oh, no foul on that. And they call the travel. Grinnell crowd and bench is a little bit disgruntled on that one. Quite a bit of pressure on the Mustang defender. Brings Eli Ivana to the ground, and no foul is called, and they call a travel. Back the other way, Mustang basketball. Leopold throws the ball in. Adams going to bring the ball up to court. 53-56. Tigers down by 3. Top the key. Steen swings it around. Leopold at the top. Back around to Butterball. Butterball back up to Booth. Sneeden drives. Booth takes an open three-pointer. Top the key. Just off front side of the rim. Pop grabs the rebound, and that gets Sneeden for his 5th foul. He's out of the ball game. Nope, they didn't call that on Sneeden. That's only Sneeden's 2nd foul. So actually it was Booth that's playing with 4 fouls, not Sneeden. Mitchell around top the key. Quick drive pass around again. Gibson. Gibson pump fake on three-pointer. Pop with a little 6-footer inside. 2 points. 55-56. 4:10 left in the ball game. Adams brings the ball up. Leopold, left-hand side of the wing. Butterball passes down to Booth. Booth drives in the center. Adams, quick little look. 2-point in the lane. Tiger basketball come back up the other side. Gibson drives right-hand side. J. Cole makes a spin move inside the lane. Contested. Block shot. Booth swings it back out. Quick little pass back around. Butterball, he drives the lane. He's in for a 2-pointer. 56-60. Mt Vernon basketball. Coach Sharp, 30-second timeout. There has to be a way that the Tigers can make an adapt to this Mustang defense. You either have to start making some type of a pick and roll work or getting an offensive motion that moves the players around so we can get some open players on the court. They've been successful with it, and more they're just bringing that pressure out. And on the flip side, on defense, we just have to constantly get a hand in whoever has the ball. If we can't get a hand up in someone's face, they're showing us they have 2 or 3 players that could put up a three-pointer uncontested, and they make them. So for Grinnell's side of trying to win this ball game, it has to be on defensive and offensive strategies have opened the ball game up so we can play basketball. (55-60), 3:27 left in the ball game. Hall tosses in the Ivana. Again, Mustangs put tough defense. A.J. Wilkins up for a three-pointer, just off backside of rim. Nick Pop grabs the rebound, tosses it back around. Ethan Mitchell, three-pointer up front side, off backside of the rim. Welch grabs the ball, brings it back up our side. Spot up by Butterball. Long off the, didn't even hit the rim. Ivana grabs the ball and they're bringing it back up. Wilkins with the ball on the right-hand side. Tough defense put on here by Butterball. That's going to be his third foul. Again, this whole end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, that's been the pressure of the Mustangs, giving the Tigers a little bit of pressure. And there again, they're playing such hard ball. It's creating the turnovers just like the Mustangs right there. Toss the ball out. So we have Mustang basketball coming back the other way. Leopold tosses in. Adams going to bring the ball back up the other side. Again, spot up. You have to put a hand in his face the way he's been shooting. Bring rack around. Kutcher drives the lane, kicks it right back out to Kutcher. Kutcher on the top side. Tough screen there. Almost kicks A.J. Wilkins out of the pitcher. Look at the lane. Brings it back up top. Adams drives. Double team. Catches the foul on A.J. Wilkins. He's going to go in line for two. That's his second foul for the evening. Third team foul for the Tigers. Adams goes to the line and he hits his first one. 61-55, 2:23 left. One more shot coming for Adams. Second one's up, and it's good. Gibson brings the ball up. He makes a fierce drive down the right-hand side, pulls it back out. A.J. grabs it, brings it back around. Jake Hall takes a look. Quick double team back around. They're almost playing a shadow zone. They don't really kick all the way out to play that true man on the backside. But definitely on the front, too. They match back up into the zone. Quick turnover there. Leopold makes a drive, and he's a quick 2 points back on the other side. Again, it's the overplay of that defense, and Grinnell just sets herself up for that turnover. Quick pass there again. Out of control, back out the right-hand side. Jake Cole tries to save it, tosses it back in. Loses it. Kutcher drives back down the backside. Another 2 points back up for Kutcher. Right now, the Tigers got to kind of settle in. Look at their offense. They're getting kind of rushed on things. Ethan Mitchell with a nice little drive to the lane, up for two. 57-66. Mount Vernon leads. 1:15 left in the ball game. You got to know that Mustangs are going to just kind of call out and start to slow things down. Jaden Gibson with a quick foul there across the face. That's a 17 foul. Looks like it puts us 4 fouls. Mustangs toss the ball in. Adams, another quick foul, Gibson. That's 3 fouls on Jaden. Another quick foul, Jake Hall. Obviously, the point is here we're just trying to get him to the one-on-one so we could get him to turn the ball over and not make those free throw shots. But the worst thing is the Mustangs are such a good free throw shooting team that it's going to be detrimental for us on the backside. Ethan Mitchell, that's his third foul. And Adams is going to go to the line for 1-1. 17th foul. First one's up. No good. Off the backside, front side of the rim, and put right back in by Leopold. Actually, that's Sneeden that caught that back around. Nick Pop took a quick look and again dribbles it right off his foot. Quick foul by 32, Nick Pop. I think more of a frustration foul. 46 seconds left in the ball game. 68-57. 11-point ball game. Booth goes in line for 1-1. First one's up and it missed. Nick Pop with the rebound. Gibson brings it back down the left-hand side of the court, behind the back. Takes it over to Ethan Mitchell. A quick drive to the lane. Foul that was missed. If that's Booth, that's his fifth foul, and he's out. Kind of a late call on it. Grabbed him on the right-hand wrist and pulled him around. Ethan Mitchell's going to go to the line. I believe they called it on the floor, so it's good. Yep, they are going to call shooting two on that. First one's up, and it's good. (58-68). We have a 10-point ball game. 38 seconds left. Second one's up from Mitchell, and it's good. 9-point ball game. 68-59. Tough defense down there. I think they called that on Owen. Nope. Jaden Gibson. That's his fourth foul of the night. Ninth foul. Still a 1-1. 59-68. Tigers trail. Kaufman is out. Pop is out. Ivana and Hall back in the ball game. So right now we have A.J. Wilkins, Ethan Mitchell, Eli Ivana, Jay Cole, and Jade Gibson. First one's up. Adams, that's good. Ten-point ball game right now. 35 seconds left. Second one up for Adams, and it's good. 70-59. Jaden brings the ball up the court. Quick turnaround. Ethan Mitchell with a long three-pointer, just off the front side of the rim. Leopold rebounds the ball. Kicks it back around. Adams kicks it back up. Welch. Nasha brings it around. Adams kicks it around. I guess the refs don't want to call any more fouls for the night, so Ivana catches the ball back up, and then they call a foul back that side. So Adams, that's his second foul, or third foul for the night. 9 seconds left. That's going to send Ivana to the charity stripe. First one's up, and it's off the front side of the rim. That's Mount Vernon basketball. Background side, he's out of bounds. Right back around, Tiger basketball. Five seconds left in the ball game. Tiger basketball brings it up. Jane Gibson swings around. A.J. Wilkins, long three-pointer. Finishes up the ball game 61-70. Tigers close out their regular season with a final home game. Again, right up to the third quarter, a lot of good things were going on for the Grinnell Tigers, and a lot of things I think they could build on for next year's play. Next time the Tigers will play, they'll play Monday night in Cedar Rapids against Xavier for their opening game of the tournament path. We'll see you back here Saturday night when the Grinnell Varsity girls host Carlisle for their opening game of the tournaments. I'm Dan Walker and cameraman Tyler Walker, and we're going to close out this evening. Thank you for joining us on theCUBE.